What's up, friends and fam? My name is David Cole and I play drums. Today's the day. So since all of you keep asking me about a snare tuning video, I'm going to show you how I tune my snare. Now, just to start off, this is just how I do it. There's no specific method that I use or anything like that. This is just what I do, okay? So here you go. So right now I have my overhead shot as well. Sup? And this is what my snare looks like right now. It's very beat up. It's a Remo Ambassador X14, I believe. I think that's what it's called, or whatever, an X14, a Remo. Yeah, it's really beat up. I have these disgusting drum dots that are on this. I've used this for like a year, well over a year. And it's time to change this. Okay, so before we change the head, here's a quick demo of what the snare sounds like now with this year-old head on it. And here's the overhead shot so you can see it a little bit more clearly. I'm also recording this with my SM57 and also a CAD dynamic mic at the bottom to grab the snares and stuff. In my opinion, the snare still doesn't sound bad. I like it actually. It's just high tuning and that's how I like it. I like it very cranked and that's the sound that I guess a lot of you are curious about. Alright, so this is a Ambassador X14 Remo and we're going to change it to a regular Remo Ambassador, which is a very similar head. I think this is just a double ply or whatever. It's a little thicker than this, but still. Alright, now let's change this head and I'll show you exactly what I do. Okay, you ready? So the first thing I remember when I was tuning a snare drum for the first time ever, I Googled it. I Googled how to tune a snare drum or how to change a head on a snare drum. And from there I went to YouTube and I found a lot of videos, and the thing that I sort of go along is like the star method. That's the thing I kind of do. I go from one lug to the other lug and then sort of like the opposite lug to the other lug, and then from like there, and I sort of just go wherever I feel like going from there. So that's like the general method, but now I'm just gonna take this head off real quick. And when I'm taking off the head, there's no real direction or no real method I use, I guess, because you're just taking off the drum head. Alright, so there we go. Gonna lift up gently and find somewhere to place this where it won't all fall off. I'm just gonna... Perfect, got it. Okay, so now we're gonna take off the disgusting old head and try not to get in the stick shavings anywhere. Alright, so we have the open drum. Usually what people do is clean it and like take a towel and wipe it off, you know, nice and gently, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm lazy. That's not my method. Sorry. I mean, I could if it's really dirty, but it's not, so I'm not gonna do that. Also, if you follow R. David R, he like really lubes up his lugs. Also not gonna do that because that takes a lot more time and I wanna go home because I'm tired. So, what we're gonna do is gonna put on the head. So we're gonna, great. I always try to line it up with the logo of the drum, so this pearl logo, I'm gonna line it up with that. Great. Make sure it's well seated, you know. Now we're gonna gently take this and put it back on the head. Woo. Great, now we're gonna tighten all the lugs. Unlubed, my unlubed lugs, because I'm not like R. David R. He likes to lube his lugs, but I prefer it raw. So right there, I just tightened the lugs all the way to as far as finger tightened as I could get them. And now here is my method of tuning. I don't really have one. So what I learned as a 14-year-old when I first started playing drums was that you should do a cross or like a star kind of method thing. And that's what I usually start with when I start tuning, but eventually I'm just like, screw it, and then I just keep tightening it and in different places until it sounds good to me. That's just what I do. Also, people always do this in videos, they always go like, I don't know what that does. It's sort of cool sounding. It's like you're like really breaking it in, I guess. But I just do it for the looks, you know. Yeah. So, all right. Let's tune this bad guy up. See how it sounds. Oh, let's try it. Sounds great. Cool. I love the tone. So now I'm just gonna do, I think that was like 3 turns. So 3. I'm gonna try to do it like sort of even. Actually, no. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. Just gonna 0 method. Crank this up. Still following like the star kind of method, I guess, but it's whatever. Great. Let's see where that's at. Sounds horrible. There's a lot of ring. Alright, let's just keep going. As you've noticed, I've switched to the circle method because why not? Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Alright, we're getting somewhere. It's pretty tight. Great. I'm going to bring down the snares a little bit. I don't know, this is where people usually like try to listen for the tones, but I'm just sort of playing with it, I guess. It's pretty high, just the way I like it, cranked. Great. Cool. Now what we're going to do, step 2 of the David Cola method, is duct tape. You're going to take your duct tape. You're going to take your duct tape. Like I said, I didn't take a drum dot or a drum tack. I'm taking duct tape because you can't go wrong. And it's cheaper. And it's very easily replaceable. You don't have to wash it or anything when it gets disgusting and leaves marks all over your drums. So you can just tape. Really, let it sit in there. Make it look like it's used a bit. Let's hear that. Get in there, trying to make it a little more dead. I just want a solid crack. Just a nice high-pitched crack. More tape. One more. I think one more would be good. This is also my method for using tape. So I take a piece and then I make a little fold in it. Just one little fold, which absorbs the vibration of your hits, of your smacks. So we're going to take that and we're just going to plop it. Yep, we're just going to do that like that. Great. Pretty dead. High pitched, cranked. I like it. Also, my bottom head of the snare is pretty cranked as well. Let me just check. Yeah, it's pretty tight down there, all the way around on the bottom, so keep that in mind. Bump it up a little bit more. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. I might even do a little bit more, Just add some more girth to it, you know? It's still got a ways to go. When you hear it squeak from the unlubed lugs, that's a great feeling. Party of it, I would be proud. Ooh, this one's a little loose. Sweet, I like that. That's now this is really cranked. I like it. As you can see, no method going on here, just cranking and cranking. Oof, oof, there we go. Boom! That's it. I like it. Now this is really cranked. Two more little turns for good luck. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to talk about. Nothing else I really do, but that's how I change my snare drum heads. And that's how I tune my snare drum. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you're really stoked to try out this method. And my advice to you is to Google it, because a lot more people know how to tune a snare better than me. Sweet. Well, let me know what you think of the new overhead rig. So yeah, my name is David Cole and I play drums. I'll see you, my friends and fam, later. Alright. I'll tell you guys the real secret to my snare drum, to how I tune my snare drum. You guys ready? You know what that is? You know what that is? That's compression. That's the secret. Compression, EQ. I have a limiter on it. I have an enveloper. I don't even know what that is. I flip the phase of it. Oh, yeah. All that stuff makes my snare sound better. And that's the secret to my tuning. It's not actually the tuning part. It's the post-processing. Hope you guys enjoy. My name is David Cole and I play drums, and I'll see you, my friends and fam, later.